Greetings, blessings, and joy, beloved. This is Archangel Gabriel. We are here to continue to give you a message on loss. You have just lost. Now what? That is the question. There are a swelling of emotions. There is a cascade of a chemical reaction to those emotions. You are feeling discouraged. You are feeling grief. You are feeling upended, upside down, inside out. Everything that you thought was going to happen is no longer an option. The hopes you held have been crushed. Now what? You are asking, how do I cope with this loss? How do I handle this flood of emotions? As we said in our previous message, just because the emotions are uncomfortable does not mean they are negative. Because the situation is not what you hoped, because there was loss, because you are in a completely different place than you wanted to be, it does not mean it is the worst. It does not mean it is awful. It may feel awful. It may seem like the worst. But if you can, for a moment, sit with me and feel those sensations, allow them, their reign. They are valid. They are part of your three-dimensional temporal experience. And now take a breath and pause those emotions. Just pause for a moment. They can continue when we are finished speaking. But in this space, we are neutral. We will continue to mull on the consequences of what has happened momentarily. Pause. Nothing good, nothing bad, nothing unpleasant, nothing joyful, nothing positive or negative. There are no emotions in this moment. I want you to see that after a devastating loss, the same question applies whether it was a victorious win or victory. What next? What do I do now? If you had just won something, if you had finally achieved something, you would be in a similar twin situation. What next? Where do I go now? In that way, beloved, the crossroads are the same. The emotions, the hopes, these are the expectations, the attachments that you have placed on these events. But the crossroads are the same. Where do I go now? What do I do? Who do I turn to? Should I muscle down, find new strength within myself to keep moving forward? Should I reach out to a friend? Should I connect to my community for the next step? These questions are the essence of growth and moving forward. And whether you were in a place of victory or loss, those questions should be the same. We would encourage you in either circumstance to reach out. You are here to explore your capabilities. You are here to exercise your talents and gifts. But you are also here to build connections in a way that you cannot do in the ethereal realm. Reach out. Ask for help. Whether you have won or lost, connecting with another for your next step is always going to be more advantageous. It is going to require less energy. it is always going to yield some kind of result. If that extended hand is smacked away, it is not welcome, then that person is clearly not open to collaboration. But there are those who are here to help. There are those who are here to connect with you, who want to be a part of this experience with you. They can offer their perspective, their talents, their strength. And now, instead of facing whatever your next step is all alone, you are facing it with a companion. This is the essence of growth. This is the heart of the heart era, the era of connection, which you are moving into. Release the expectations of power and control and live in what is. Live in the now, in this moment. All your past failures, all your past successes, they are written down, they are recorded. There is no need to go back to them again and again. The value of loss, beloved, is that it is an excellent teacher. There are those recently who did not listen to those who have struggled, those who were born into a position of privilege. We are speaking of the submarine that was tragically lost at sea. But it was lost for foolish reasons. There were those who came before who struggled, those who experienced the dangers and learned, who experienced tragedy and loss and learned. They said, no one should have to endure this kind of tragedy. We can make it better. We can fix it. Then there was a group of people who were born into privilege, born into positions of advantage, who did not experience struggle and loss at the same scale. And when the wiser, older generations, those who were experienced at sea, tried to warn them and said, this is dangerous, there are regulations for a reason, these regulations have been paid for and written in blood. Please, please listen. Those who did not struggle, those who were born into comfort, those who could spend to the sky's limit and beyond, said, do not hold me back with your regulations. Do not hold me back with your rules. They are a headache. They are a trial I do not want. I can do it easier. I can do it cheaper. I can do it my way. And so they did. And the lesson was hard won. It was a tragic loss. It was needless. But those who do not understand the value of loss, the value of suffering, and the enormous teacher that those experiences can be, do not appreciate the lessons. They will be forced to learn them in a much harder fashion. You who struggle understand the value. If you are experiencing financial insecurity, you understand the value of $1 more than someone who never had to think about their bank balance. You understand how to be resourceful, how to stretch a budget in a way that a CEO of a successful corporation cannot even begin to comprehend. They only know the ease to which they were born, the ease of victory that they have experienced. But bear in mind, those victories are not hard won. So the lessons and the fulfillment of those victories is that much hollower. The value of struggle is the spice. It is the flavoring of your lesson. It is what gives it depth and meaning, poignancy. It is what inscribes those lessons in your soul. Those who do not experience those hard-won victories do not understand the value. They will not understand until those lessons are learned the hard way. Be then grateful for your struggle, for it has made you stronger. Grateful for those obstacles, for they have made you wiser, more savvy, foxy. Beloved, you are right where you need to be. You are learning what you need to learn. Focus on your path. Look for companions to help you along the way, no matter where you are in your journey. These skills are here for you to sharpen, and you are doing an amazing job. Continue to move forward with wisdom, dexterity, foxiness. Be a savant at living this life. That is what you are. It is inside you. Look for the wisdom in others' lessons. Learn from those who have tread the path before. It will take you much further. Blessings, peace, joy to you, even in the midst of struggle. Beloved, we are with you always. This was Archangel Gabriel. If you are struggling, truly struggling, I really hope you'll reach out and get help from those who are equipped to help. Don't try to do this all by yourself. There's nothing noble in persecuting yourself and trying to struggle through on your own. Use your community, use your resources. If you are really in trouble, there are places to go, numbers to call. These messages are meant to be guidance, a different perspective. I like to think of it as being up on top of a mountain. My guides are here on top of a mountain looking down at the valleys where we're walking down in our three-dimensional existence. And they just see the whole pathway, something that we can't see from our perspective. So they're not in a better position, they're just in a different position. But I did have someone reach out through the comments on one of these videos, and they were very disturbed, facing some real trials. And I did my best to point them towards what resources I know of. This is not a substitute for psychiatric care or therapy. This is not a substitute for financial planning. Those who say, oh, you just need to manifest abundance and that'll fix everything. I don't believe that. I don't believe that we can just fix everything. I don't think that's why we're here. It's certainly not the messages that I've been getting. What I've been getting is that abundance can be found even in poverty. There was a message on that. Now I forget who said it. I think it was Yeshua. I've been getting that there's joy to be found even in loss, that there's beauty in brokenness. And I find that far more hopeful. It doesn't have to be perfect. But if you're really hurting, I hope you'll find those who are equipped to help. If you are struggling, I hope you'll reach out to those resources that are available in your community to help those who are struggling. We really should invest in those. It's one reason why I have links posted in the description to support different organizations that are there to help people. We have to connect with each other and help each other where we can. I hope you'll consider donating to one of the links in the description. This month or this season, for the remainder of the season, it's going to be a fund in Maui. You can find that down in the description below. You could also support this channel, but if you know someone who really needs your help, consider reaching out directly. That's far more valuable. Money is a fantastic energy. It has an enormous power. And when we send it to these organizations who can wield it effectively, it's a wonderful thing. But don't underestimate your ability to simply be there for someone, to just be a shoulder, to be a support, to offer your sofa to someone. It's a wonderful opportunity. I think loss and grief and brokenness give us opportunities to connect and to grow stronger through our community that we don't get when we get privilege after privilege. I hope you are doing well on your journey. I'm entering a new chapter, I feel, and I'm very excited to share that with you. Thank you for sharing it with me, for being here and watching these videos. I'll see you next week. Until then, this is Daniel Zafer-Joyce for Universal. And remember, everything is made of love. That includes me, that includes you.